Oh, clumsy. Good morning, good evening, good whatever, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. Not gonna go in neutral. Okay. We have my 1996 Yamaha Virago 250. And because it's a Yamaha, it does not go into neutral. So, there we go, there's neutral. Alright, let's talk about this bike for a second while it warms up. It is carb, so it does have to warm up. So, for starters, it's a 250 V-twin engine. Top speed is about 65-70 miles an hour. Great little bike. It's my first bike. It's a perfect starter bike. But yeah, that's about it. It's got two wheels and it goes forward. That's all you really need, right? Just changed the oil on it 2 days ago. It's running like brand new. I've put about 1,000 miles on it in the past month, so yeah, I got some hours under my belt, you know. That dude has a Harley. He's cooler than I am. Like I said, I've put about 1,000 miles on it in the past month, so kind of got the quirks figured out a little bit, but I will say the pros outweigh the cons. So if you're looking for, you know, a starter motorcycle, this would be a really good option. Gets up there pretty quick. Alright, so let's go over the pros of the bike. It's cheap. I bought this for $1,600 on Facebook Marketplace. Not a penny more. Cheap to insure. I paid about $12 a month to insure this motorcycle, which is insane. You know, I mean, I definitely don't have the best coverage, but $12 a month, can't beat that. No payments because I paid in cash. Let's see what else. Gas, oh my goodness, gets about 70 miles to the gallon. I believe it's a 2-gallon fuel tank. I could be wrong on that. You could fact check me. It literally costs me about $6 every week and a half. I used to pay $60 every week and a half for my car, so I love that about it. Trying to think of some other pros. It's very intuitive. Balance point is really nice. It's only about 300 pounds, fully gassed up, so it you know, it's not the heaviest bike in the world. It's a good bike for anybody wanting to start. I am a little bit taller. I'm about 6 foot, so you know, I kind of dwarf the bike a little bit, but you know, it's a good bike to learn on. You got to learn all the hand controls. You can also learn what you don't like about it. So if you want a bigger bike, if you're a bigger person, you can size up after you get rid of it. Some other pros, it's really good on the twisties. You know, suspension's really nice. It's got, you know, front and rear full suspension. Highways, it gets a little bit annoying, so I'll go over those in the cons, but it really handles the back roads like a champ. What else? It comes with a rear seat. I did take it off because I kind of like the single seat look a little bit better, and I'm not riding with anybody else, so I didn't really need the seat. But the guy I bought it from, he did have an extra seat for it too, so I got 2 rear seats if anybody's interested. I can fit three people on this bad boy. I guess we can go over some of the cons. Speed, power. It's pretty underpowered, but that's okay for people starting out. I don't want you to look at it and go, damn, I wish I could go faster, because you don't learn how to ride a motorcycle going fast. You learn how to ride a motorcycle going slow and understanding your movements. Let's see. The gearing, it could use another gear, but who cares, you know? It could definitely use a 6th gear or an overdrive gear. It definitely, you know, when you're on the highway, it's screaming. I mean, that's my only qualms with it, you know, speed-wise, is that, I don't know, some people do switch out the gears, but I see no point, because you're not going to have this bike forever, so why put that much money into it? See, another con, I mean, this is for me, but it's a tiny bike. Like I said, I'm 6 foot. I'm way too big on this thing. I can ride it, of course, but, you know, that's not to say it isn't fun. I know I definitely look a little bit goofy on it. But it's not about looks. It's about learning how to ride a motorcycle. You gotta remember that. I don't remember where I left off. Another pro, actually, is it's super cheap to repair, do fixes, modifications, stuff like that. When I did my oil change, it cost me about 35 bucks. If you do need to fix stuff on it, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, parts are really accessible. The only thing I think, you know, unless you really know what you're doing, is the carb. That's probably the only thing on this bike that I'm not going to do myself, because I've never owned anything with a carburetor before, so I really don't want to mess it up. Everything else is pretty intuitive. They sell a service manual on Amazon for like, I don't know, 10 bucks. And that covers just about everything you need. I mean, that's really it, you know? The pros heavily outweigh the cons. It's a motorcycle. You can't beat that. This thing will teach you how to ride, and it won't be easy on you. Motorcycles treat everybody the same, so I guess we can talk about the modifications that some people do to it, which I don't think it's necessary. Some people do change the gearing out. They add an extra gear. I don't see the point of that. Some people also put a new exhaust on it. The exhaust is painfully quiet. This bike is one of those bikes that it's never really yours. It's just your turn with it. You know what I mean? This is everybody's starter bike. Nobody keeps these bikes forever, but they last forever, and that's the best part about them. They last forever. I'm probably the 10th owner of this thing. That's an exaggeration, but you get what I'm saying. You know, every time it gets cheaper and cheaper, but the quality is the same. You know, they've been making this bike for probably 30 years at this point. I think they started in the 80s, and they're still making it. So, and it's been exactly the same every year. There's been literally probably 0 changes made to this bike in the 30 years that it's been on the market. My 96 has the same parts as a 2022. It's made to be accessible. I guess that kind of wraps up what I wanted to talk about it. I'll just insert some more, you know, riding clips. Alright, let's get some riding clips in. Oh man. She's got some get up and go, you know. She's got enough speed to get out of situations, which is, you know, you really need that. The one twisty road on my way back, but the twists are almost like too tight. That's what she said. No, but like, I'm gonna drag peg if I really leaned into it. Not bad. Some angle on there. tight right here. Downshifted way too early on that one. The lean angle isn't bad, you know. You can really, you know, lean into some turns. It's got some great geometry. Beautiful machine. Get down on it. Brother. And the best part about this bike is that your neighbors don't really hate you, because it sounds like George Jetson's car. Oh, back home. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's kind of the basic overview of the bike. Let me know if you'd want some other videos on it, because it's what I got right now. So